let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for Jewel on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Lord. As soon as we flip the deck, honey, we see salty and banned. Somebody is upset, honey. Somebody is upset about something. All right. Let us see. I feel like this person wants time with you, feminine. Okay. They want time. They want your love. They want your affection. Boop, boop. They feel like the two of you can be this power couple. All right. And they're like, what is going on with you? What's taking you so long? What's taking you so long? They have this sexual tension built up, honey. Lord have mercy. All right. This from the rip. Little nasties. From the rip. All right, fix my shirt over here, child. I ain't like how it was sitting. Okay. All right, child. Let's see. Messages for our feminines. Thank you, Spirit. See, we have beefing and ghosting. It says, at war, separation, harsh words, non-existent, cut off, no warning. Person is tight, honey. Tight, okay? Because you're the chosen one. You're the one that they want. One of a kind, against the grain, enlightening others. Now the person feels pressed. Now they feel like they got to come after you because you're playing. You know, that's the energy that they're in right now. This person could have been trying to do something to generate more income or more money to get to you, come to you, all right, or bring you to them. Okay. Sneaky link. Okay, this is somebody that maybe tried to keep you as the cold mashed potatoes, and that's a position you're not okay with playing. Okay. Yeah, see, a love child be done came about. A love child be done came about. You like, no, I'm not doing this. But because the person can't stop thinking about you, okay, this is why I feel like they keep coming up in your energy. This is why they're coming out in the reading right now. All right, so let's get more information on this person here. Yeah, see, they think too you could be this power couple. Now, you like, how? If you got to do this and do that with, you know, getting your money up, you feel like this person could have been faking it? Like, they could have been faking, like they could do certain things for you or with you that they can't do because when it's time to show and prove, they don't do it. Okay, maybe that's why Blue's picking up on that energy. Let's see. It could have been that something happened, like, with someone else, and that could have interfered with what they had going on with you because, I mean, obviously they wouldn't be able to invest into another situation, right? Like, that's a lot. That's a bit much. And so then you would be unimpressed with that. You would leave it alone. This triggers the person and causes them to go through an ego death. Okay, Blue is seeing what's going on. Blue is seeing it. Okay. But they still have this tension here built up, backed up when it comes to you. Especially because you cut them off with no warning. Like, it just made it worse. It just intensified everything. All right. But it was because this person made excuses as to why they couldn't show up, why they couldn't deliver, etc. Okay. There was excuses being made here. Yeah, so now they're upset. Okay. Now the person may be doing something out of spite, or they may try to, because you're someone that, again, this card keeps coming out. You get a lot of attention. And because this person has been feeling a little bit like they're chasing you, or like that's the energy you're putting them in, it's like, oh, okay, I'll show you, or something like that. You're like, okay, whatever. You know, I just see you kind of doing your own thing still, not really paying too much. Yeah, not really paying too much attention to that, unfortunately. Because, see, your thing is you're going to invest into what's invested into you, where you're getting a return of your investment. Okay, and you don't see that coming from this person, but they're still lurking, they're still watching. You know why? Because they feel like the two of you are these lovebirds. Okay, you are one and the same. You know, two birds of a feather that should be flocking together. However, they're somewhere else. You know, you're wherever you are. All right, you haven't been talking to them. Divine feminine, sensual goddess. Yeah, and they like, this is my whole feminine over here, and they not talking to me because I've been playing games. You know, you shifted your priorities and you're attracting to you, again, things and people that are investing into you the way that you can invest into them. This person did not. All right. But they cannot stay away from you either. Social media, stalking pictures, watching afar. Because, again, you're lovebirds. That's just what it is, boo. You and this person are lovebirds. Okay. Child, I'm not even going to take these out. I'm going to put them here and we're going to see what comes out. All right. We're just going to see what comes out and what doesn't. But you know what the story is. That was just a lot to try to put on this board right here. Yeah, see, they didn't invest. And it's like they were putting time and energy into the people and things around them. So that must be what they want to invest in. You say, okay, do that then, you know. It's no love lost, no bad blood, but the person is still in love, honey, and they still have this tension here. And I'm sure you still have your feelings towards this person too, or for this person too, you know, but right now they're being blocked out. All right. They want to put something on lock though. Okay, they don't want to block out the you know what, but they want to lock you down. Okay, they want to lock you down. Yep, they want to offer you higher commitment, loyalty. Okay, no more disconnecting from you. They don't want you to disconnect from them. Okay, yeah, this person is ready to come towards you and take a leap of faith. No regrets. Okay. Yeah, bet. Oh, because it's like you cut me off. You don't think I want you. You don't think I want this. All right, bet. Or something like that. All right, now with cupcaking, this person definitely wants to indulge. They like talking to you. All right, so this is not like, oh yeah, I talk to you once a week. No, I'm going to talk to you all the time. This person likes talking to you all the time. And with this pop-up here, I don't feel like this person wants to stay away. They have no plans, no intentions of staying away from you at all. Yeah, because you think they're lying and they're not. You think they're all talk and they are so serious. So you know what goes with that talk, right? The action. So that's what they about to do. They're like, I gotta walk it like I talk it. You know, I can't just keep telling my person, yeah, I love you, I this, I that. No, I have to show them that. Otherwise, okay, they don't believe me. All right, so DMs. This person is going to be reaching out to you, letting it be known just how interested they are. But I feel like whenever they reach out, you're giving them this energy. You're making them feel like you're curving them, denying them, rejecting them, running away. Okay, being petty. Some of you could feel like this person was very immature or reckless with the way that they handled you. And now they're wondering if the situation is like beyond repair, you know? Like because of what they did, like has too much damage been done? Is it beyond repair because of the way that you're acting, the way that you're coming, or something like that? DK, my BFF Jill. We have vacay. Yeah, this person, I feel this energy here where they really, really want to come towards you, and that's what they would need to do. They would have to prove something to you. We have receipts, tough love, exposed. That's just what it is. Right now, you're giving this person tough love. It's not that it's no love. You know what I mean? The love is not lost. The love is not invisible or, you know, non-existent. It still is there, y'all. All right. However, it's tough right now because it's like, oh, well, you know, I want this and I want that. You like tough. I want this and I want that. Am I getting the things that I want? You know, so that's what's the tough love about it. You know, it's like, yeah, I love you. Okay. You love me too. Okay, great. Where are we getting? You know, that kind of thing, because you're not seeing the actions to match up. The person is not investing. So like we mentioned earlier, you're only giving your time, love, energy, etc., where you feel like you're being loved on. That's it. Okay. So what do we have back here? Yep, they made excuses. There was stagnation. It seemed like they had no motivation towards it at all. You said, well, shoot, okay. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like this is something you want if there's no motivation to get it done. There's no eagerness. There's no drive. There's no follow through. There's no desire. What are we talking about? Okay. So, yeah, but this is your twin flame. This is your twin. Okay. Yep, and there's a magnetic attraction, intense emotions, shared and like mirrored feelings, you know. So feelings and emotions are different, but let's see, y'all. Let's proceed to give you what you need. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. It's something here like because of family, you know. Family. It's emphasized. Blood ties. It's all the way around. Maybe they do a lot of partying. It says it twice, you know. Maybe they just do a lot of partying. That's where all their money goes. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you put your investment of time, energy, effort into what you care about, right? That's what we do as people. We put our time, energy, effort into what we care about. And so if a person is not putting the time, energy, effort into you, you like, I'm not impressed with this. You know, you could paint it however you want to. I don't believe it. And I always say that because we have the makeup brushes, you know. Now, you could paint it whichever way you want to. You could try to make it up however you like, but the truth is what the truth is. So again, it's like tough love. You know what I mean? You don't like it, tough. I didn't like this, this, and this, you know? And it's not about tit for tat or retaliation or any of that stuff. And they see that. It's very clear. It's a self-respect thing. You know, I was not respecting my connection with my divine counterpart because I was not investing into my connection with my divine counterpart. So if my divine counterpart chose to disconnect because I was being stagnant, I was making excuses, I was being disconnected from them, then they have that right to respect their space, their energy, etc. They don't owe me an explanation. Especially if they gave me their time and I simply wasted it. They don't owe me an explanation. They don't owe me nothing. All right. So this person is coming from a mature place where they get that. Otherwise, this wouldn't be here. All right. So let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit trying to show me other things because it's the way that the cards are shuffling for me. Blue's looking like, okay, I see all that. Like they want me to see things that... Okay, the divine masculine definitely loves you for sure. Yeah, they want to be with you. They would much rather be with you than without you. Okay. So let's see. We have wish. Yeah, hope, praying, and yearning. All right. This person wants you to unblock them. For those of you that haven't blocked. For those of you that don't have the person blocked, they just simply want you to respond. You know, stop ignoring them. We have hamster wheel, surviving daily hustle. See, this person has gotten themselves into the situation. And we also talked about that yesterday. We touched on it several times. You know, being with karmic has really got them in a situation. Quite a few situations. Okay. But this person is always online searching for you, looking you up. Okay. Plug, tuned in, internet connected. Yep. Everything you're doing. See how this person is hidden underneath the sheet here? But there's that glow because they're on their phone. Tuned into everything that somebody's doing. So that must mean that there's someone around them that they don't want to see what they're doing as they look up what you're doing, you know, or something like that. Yeah. But they just want to come to some sort of middle ground. Yeah, they feel like they ran out of time here with you. Okay, deadline, they ran out of time. Now, again, we have petty energy, jealousy. All right, so it could be that this person is jealous of anyone who's around you if they don't get the chance to be. But it also feels like, yeah, that's just what it feels like, y'all. Because they feel like they're having to chase after you and come after you. And you're cleansing your energy, removing negativity, which in this case, you feel like they would be the negativity because they have not been contributing any positivity to y'all's situation. All right, wanting you to be the cold mashed potatoes, having this knocked up entrapment situation, which is more than likely third party karmic involvement. You know, like there's just a lot going on with that. Okay. You're not gonna go and sound like no broken record. We discussed everything already. We have projected future days, weeks, and months. All right, so in the next few days, weeks, or months, the person is coming towards you because they can't get you out the head. Okay, and what is this? Sticking his head out, twin flame. You know, I'm never going to be able to, you know, stop thinking about my twin flame. It's not going to be a thing. Okay, you cannot talk to your twin forever. It really wouldn't matter. You think about your twin all the time. It doesn't matter if you talk or not. Okay. You know that saying, out of sight, out of mind? It does not apply to the twins. Okay. Hence why they say separation is an illusion. It really truly is. Because even if you're not talking, you're still having conversation. You're still connected. Okay. So for this to be right here, recalling, reminiscing, memories returning, reminiscing, nostalgic, the past. Yes. That's all they do is sit around and think of you. All I do. Denial. They could have tried to deny it once upon a time, or maybe they feel like you tried to deny it right now. Like you just don't acknowledge the fact that you think about them at all. But see, that's the thing. You know, thinking about something and speaking on it, two different things. All right, here we have desires. I feel like the two of you desire each other for sure. But what does that mean? Okay, you don't just chase after the desires of your heart. You don't do that. That's very foolish. All right, so yeah, I feel like this person is anxious. They're worried. You know, do you still desire me? Because I desire you. That kind of thing. Okay. You have escapade, vacation, hideaway, adventure. And maybe that's the thing. As far as you're concerned, you're like, I'm not impressed with just a good time. Okay. If you're thinking this is what the person wants, you're like, I'm done. I'm so done. Okay. And they like, I don't understand. Tough. Again, it sounds personal. You know, and see, that's why they're like, why are you acting like this? That's the energy. The underlying energy is why is feminine acting like this, but it's a, they get it, ultimately. It's a self-respect thing, okay? If they respect you and yourself, then they'll understand. It's just that simple. Myself is not okay with this, and this. And I can't force myself to be okay with this, and this just because I love you, or just because you love me, or you want me to be okay with this. And please do put yourself on whichever side you go. Masculine's in the back of the back. If you know that feminine is the one that's tripping out, like I always tell you, put yourself whichever side you go. But when I say, hey, feminine, this is for you, that's the intention. That's who I'm, you know, intending to do the reading for. And intention is everything. If you don't know, now you know. However, you can always flip it whichever way you need to for yourself. There are times where I do masculine readings. I say, hey, this is for divine masculine. All right, let's see what's going on with these feminines. You know what I'm saying? But masculines, y'all don't be supporting those videos like that. Okay, so we still got to get those views up. You know what I'm saying? So if you want me to do those for you, I will. I'll put them on the Patreon. I'll put them in the member section, you know, things like that. Make sure that the masculines have their readings. I have no problem doing that for you guys. I love my masculines, all right? I got y'all, no worries. But always put yourself whichever side you go when you're watching the readings, period, right? And sometimes I do the readings for both of you guys, for just the twins, period, all right? So just always stay open to what's for you and what isn't. Leave what isn't for somebody it is, you know? Now let's see, y'all. Back to the point. Because like this person wasn't giving you what you needed, whether it was the feminine or the masculine, whichever side. And you said, I'm done. Okay, they think it's just a good time. Nah, I'm worth more than that. Okay. Let's see. So today, you know, this person is like, no, this is not just a good time. Okay. Meanwhile, we got snack here. Child, look at this card. This card is outrageous, child. It gets me every time. It's outrageous. All right. Simply outrageous. All right. But that's how they feeling right now. Look. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not just a good time, but it's definitely a part of it. Okay, they cannot deny it if they wanted to. You're going to tell me it's not just a good time. Okay, maybe it's not just a good time, but you certainly want to have one. Okay, now go on and lie. Go on and say you don't want to do it. Stop lying. You know that kind of that kind of thing. They may have tried to put it on you like it's you, you know. That's why they're ready to come towards you and risk it all, child. Lord have mercy. Because they feel like you're running from them. You're avoiding them now. It's what they feel like. This person, oh, okay. Yeah, see, the entrapment situation. You see? So the next few days, weeks, and months, this is what's coming. And because of that, it's like, well, I have the freedom. I have the space, the time, the availability. Okay, and they about ready to explode, feminine. They are ready to explode, child. These feelings and emotions got them going through it. And if you've ever, like, yearned for your counterpart in that way, then you know what this person is going through. Yeah, they feeling it. They're feeling that twin flame fire. Very much so. Okay. Meanwhile, it's like you're done. Because again, the person they don't invest nothing. They don't give you no time, y'all. They don't give you no, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the real ones, you know what I mean. Like, yes, you can do the things for me. Like, that's great. Do the things. That's great. But you know what really matters? Your time. That's what really matters, okay? So this person, they would much rather have been given the time to drama queen, or they could have made it seem like from you asking for a time, like you were being dramatic. You was like, okay, you know, this is easy when you find somebody on your level, okay? So it's either you can give the time or you can't, because there's someone who can. And it's not feminine saying I'm going to hop, skip, and jump to the next person who can just give me time, because there's a bunch of people with nothing to do. They got a bunch of time on their hands. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about someone who clearly makes time for you. That says a lot, right? Okay, so for them to say, oh, you being dramatic, that tells you everything you need to know about them and where their mindset is. This is why you're like, I'm done. Lesson learned. It's nothing to explain. It's nothing to do. You see? It makes perfect sense to me. How about you? All right. So we have love affair, child. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they know you wasn't doing it. Okay. Simply put, that's why I said child. Okay. Good. I'm happy you know feminine's not doing that. Good. She's not doing the cold mashed potatoes thing. I already told you, Dundaddy. It's not going down. All right. Main course. And it is a big one. So listen here. Okay, you need room for all that I am to begin with. All right, multiple handfuls. And you over here trying to make me the cold mashed potatoes? Child, good night. All right. So they get it. Got it and good. All right. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely something going on here as to where there's going to be space and opportunity for the person to pop up on their divine counterpart, the one who they love unconditionally, for certain. All right. I see this person hopping in the car coming to you. I'm telling you. Vroom. Yeah. You're coming towards your girl. Or dude. Because that's all that comments. I'm like, men watch you too. I know, guys. I was just saying when I was saying. So we have obsession. Yeah, they feel like they got to have it. What you got going on, Miss Lady? With my man, leave the house, I know he coming right back. Child. Okay, that's why a vacate gonna turn into a one-way. Do you see this? That's why. That is pretty much why, child. All right, person could have showed you again that they were childish, immature, this or that. But I just feel like when this person comes towards you, y'all gonna have a baby. I just feel like it's gonna be a baby made. Now, it doesn't have to be something that's immediate, right? Like this is something that they come towards you, you guys get together, you know, together for a while, you're both committed, everything's well, it's happy, you're building, maybe you're married, which would be the preference for some of us, right? And then comes the child or children, right? But either way, we see that these babies are coming. They are in y'all's energy. They're there. All right. And it's not for every pair of twins to have child or children. All right. A lot of twins don't even feel like twin flames can have children together. I don't believe that. I believe that twin flames definitely can. I feel like twin flame is your ultimate soulmate. The one that is referred to in biblical sense that everybody think is just regular degular soulmate. The one from Song of Solomon. I feel like that's written about twin souls. Okay. But anyhow, you see, all right. Yeah, I feel like that's what'll happen. This person comes together and they want to have child children with you. I just overall feel like this person could be younger than some of you as well. All right, you may be the older twin, okay? Or, you know, so if they're the younger one, right, and maybe you don't date people younger than you, but this is something outside of your norm, and you're like, oh, see, you're immature. I knew it. You know, like, first of all, no offense to men. Again, I know men watch me. But when I'm saying certain things, it's for specific reasons at that time. All right, fellas? All right. So, ladies, no offense to the men again. Women mature faster. Okay? So, a lot of the time, we don't like dating people that are younger than us for that very reason. Because we already mature faster than y'all. Why we want to date somebody? Like, okay, so if somebody my age is already younger than me because I mature faster than they do. Why would I want to date somebody that's way younger than me? Because even if they're like 1 year younger or 2 years younger, they're younger than me because I mature faster. You see what I'm saying? Nah. We don't usually go for that. So in the event that we do, it must mean that something stands out to us about that man, about that guy. Okay? About that young lady if we into ladies. You know, whatever we into. We don't date younger. Okay? It's different for, I think, when women date women, though, because we mature faster. So I don't even feel like that applies to women dating women, in my opinion, because, again, we mature faster. But anyway, back to the point. All right. So, like I was saying, you know, in that essence, where let's say we're talking about masculine, male, feminine, female, you know, let's just say if that's the case, y'all. OK, like just case by case situation. Everybody's different. I know that I'm open to everything. Love is love. You know what I'm saying? But apply what applies to you. Back to the point. So if the person has shown you, okay, see, I open myself up to something I don't usually do, and then you got the nerve to be childish, oh gosh, you know what I mean? It's like, never mind. Never mind, child, you know, or something like that. But I tell you no lies when I say this person really wants you, and they are going to come towards you with this intention of being with you, and being with you may turn into y'all having child or children for those of you who are still in childbearing ages or still open to having children. All right. Yeah, we have pressure cooker because they're about ready to explode. Again, anytime they hear your name, if they see a car like yours, if y'all live in the same area, you drive by, anything like that. If you recently moved, this is why the person wants to move near you. I'm telling you, they're ready to reveal and confess all these feelings. They're ready to meet up and stop having this separation go on for as long as it's been going on. Keep in mind, separation physically is an illusion, right? Hold up, it's a couple more things. We want to see. Oh, we got twin flame. They're coming closer to you, possibly moving closer to you. All right. Single. See, this love affair thing. They know you're not doing it. They know you're not doing it. And they desire you so much that it's just like, okay, I gotta do something. Yeah. They had to get away from toxic situation with unhealthy person. Okay. For the one that they love. I'm telling you. The one that they can't stop thinking about. They have eyes only for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Everything else is not it. I started to say trash, but that's not nice, is it? All right. They want you. Nothing compares to their divine counterpart at all. Hello. Never will. Never would. Never could. Child. Auntie's house. All right. It's not even about being cocky or anything like that. It's just understanding the twin flame connection and knowing that no one can replace you in your twin's eyes. Just like no one replaces them in yours. All right. So they can be in their feelings. They can do this. They can do that. You know how like the elders say, you know, oh, you know, we've been married so long because when we would get into disagreements or whatever, you know, he would go over there and I'll go over here. Or she would go over there, I'll go over here. Child, please, somebody care about that little attitude. You'll be okay. You know, at the end of the day, you know what's right. Right is right. And if you know my value, you see it, you know it. I'm not settling. Okay? No. And no, I don't apologize about it. You know, like, no. And no, I'm not explaining myself. You know, like, who cares? Okay? And they love it, though. They love it. So, okay, you know your worth. There's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to. All right, let's get into it. Messages for feminine. What do they need to know? There's been a transformation or a change in this person's life. All right, something's ended. Queen of Wands. They find you to be very magnetic, attractive, alluring. You are very mature as well. Highly spiritual, psychic. Little witchy vibes. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is them rushing in, telling you exactly how they feel, what they want with you, etc. Page of Pentacles, you've opened this person's mind to so much. But it just so happened that as soon as their mind started opening for Pentacles, you pulled back. The reason you pulled back is because this person was being in some ways selfish, greedy, things like that. Nine of Pentacles is the energy that you're in, life of luxury. You've created for yourself, very self-sufficient, very creative, okay? And this person is like, oh, their confidence is everything, right? With the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. However, Ten of Pentacles, am I good enough for them now? You know, they have this fear, this doubt that they're not good enough for something. The High Priestess, because they want to come in and build with you, but they feel like maybe you're no longer as interested as you once were because, you know, you turned your back, you're holding back, things like that, right? Some of you had a person blocked. Only thing they have right now is telepathic communication, but Spirit is guiding them to trust their intuition. So with the Six of Swords, again, the space and the distance that's been between y'all is why they're rushing in. So if they can't get through as far as text message or phone call, they may try to email. If they can't email, they may try to reach out on some social media or something like that, social platform. We have the Emperor here after the Six of Swords. This is them, again, wanting to smooth things out with you, have a brand new beginning, fresh start. Okay, I feel like this person is planning their next move. I feel like their next move has to be their best move. Yep, the Fool card. Take a leap of faith. Leap by faith and not by sight. Because they are afraid, but they're going to do it scared. Nine of Pentacles. You're already independent. Again, confident, self-sufficient, self-reliant. Seven of Swords. This person is definitely strategizing. How can I get back into this person's life? Well, I would say do it the right way, the honest way. Queen of Cups. They're missing your affection. They're missing your love. Again, something about your touch, all right? Maybe you are good with your hands in so many ways. This person may have experienced a massage from you before. If not, this is something that maybe they're just wanting. They're wanting to feel your hands on their body or something. We have the Tower. Okay, some of you may be massage therapists as well. But we have the Tower. Okay, so spiritual awakening. Okay, or Reiki practitioners. Okay, you may pass along healing energy through your hands. I know I practice Reiki. I'm certified, okay, on several levels, and I put Reiki into everything that I do. It's in all of my merch. So anytime that you purchase a bracelet or any waist beads or anything like that, I've infused it with Reiki. Okay, so yeah, maybe you do something with your hands like that, and your person knows this. Okay, so maybe they're wanting your touch or something like that, but they're going through, again, spiritual awakening. Double emphasis on that with death and rebirth in the Tower. All right, we have 10 of Wands here, and we have the 2 of Wands. All right, so the 10 of Wands is being stressed out, something being overwhelming, something being very burdensome and challenging. However, once you make a decision with the 2 of Wands, you'll have peace, 4 of Swords. And it's concerning their divine counterpart and the contract between the 2 of you with the Page of Swords. If they were to just make a decision, make their mind up, then the universe will go ahead and align them with what it is that they desire. Remember, they're hoping, praying, and wishing that feminine comes back, but they can't do it like this. 7 of Swords is not going to work. All right, so let's get some, see, they got to come from the heart. They can't come from a mentally strategic place. They have to come from the heart. Okay, so let us see. 7 of Swords for our feminines. What is the 7 of Swords? They have 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to invest, but they have to be mindful of how they're investing, because you reap what you sow. To make sure you're sowing seeds of love as opposed to seeds of strategy, you know, or something like that. You're very dependable. You're very reliable. What can they do? Be dependable and reliable for you. You're a woman of your word. You're a man of your word. Okay, what can they do? Be a man of their word. Be a woman of their word. Do what they say they're going to do. Okay. 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you started holding back. You went from this to that, you know, to I'm putting my heart on ice. Is literally to the side. Look at this. The cup is sitting here. She's submerged in the water. The cup is on top of the water. Okay, and her palms are up and open, spreading out and giving out all that energy. Here, her palms are down and closed. She has her sword out, and the cup is caged to the side. She's not in no water. She's sitting in the mountains somewhere, and then she got the nerve to be behind some fog and clouds on top of like an ottoman or something. Okay, a lounge chair, a pillow seat or something. You know, so this is what's come to this person's awareness, that the way that they treated you or the way you were made to feel, you were really put in your head, because the way that they were coming, 7 of Swords, they weren't coming from love. They were coming from strategy. So you said, oh, I can't come from a place of love either. I have to come from a place of strategy and mind and mental, because everything is a game with you. And see, this again, back to the childish energy. You said, this is not it then. This is not what I want. I want to come from the heart space with the person that I love. I don't want to have to play mind games. Okay, so again, it was the type of relationships and connections they were used to. I just saw the 2 of Cups sticking his head up. That tells me this is a true love match, y'all. We have the 4 of Wands here, 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. So in the very near future, this divine masculine is coming towards you to speak truth, to pursue union. Okay, ooh, as soon as I say that, marriage, I can't make it up. Person is coming towards you to pursue union, to show you just how much they really do value and appreciate you. Okay. Their divine feminine. All right, we have separation. Yep. No contact. 5D dreams. Nightmares. Focus on your own happiness. All right. You separated from the person. Focus on your own happiness. Yes. Perception. Okay. Their perception was off. All right. And they get that now. They see it completely. The 2 of you have big goals in common. All right. You're focused on your goals. All right. This person is, again, finding a hidden path away from the material world. It says detour, slow down, explore, go in a new direction. All right. Winter. Okay, this is winter right now. You feel out in the cold. This person is really missing their feminine. Okay, they're yearning for that warmth and that affection. Journal. Okay, you could have always sent your person healing energy and maybe they didn't realize it. Again, but now that they're not getting it, oh, they realize it now. All right, it says write, process, contemplate, understand your sacred journey. Okay, so yeah, they've been contemplating a lot. They get it. Okay, they understand that them hesitating is what caused broken trust. Okay, so they want to rebuild that trust. They want to earn your trust back. Yeah, masculine. They want a 10 of Pentacles built with you. They want to provide for you. All right, and that is a love language, by the way. All right, when somebody wants to provide for you, that's them saying I love you and I care about you. Okay, rise above. They want to rise above everything that's happened, the drama, the obstacles, any and all pettiness that has taken place. They want to rise above that. Community, friendship, fun, a light heart, enjoy downtime with friends and family. Yeah, I feel like this person is trying to move closer to you. Yep, big goals ascend. Yep. All right, it says career, business, success. Claim your place in the world. They want to be closer to you. They don't like the space and the distance. They want to be able to invest more into the connection they have with you. So if they feel like if they were closer to you, then they could do that. All right. So mirroring, reflection, twin wholeness, synchronicity abounds. Expansion, evolution, universal intelligence, stay connected to spirit. You know, not everybody's person is like, oh yeah, I'm ready to do something like that. So then you know. And not everybody would be willing to do something like that. So you know if it's for you. But I feel like someone who loves you would definitely be willing to take that leap. And that's what we see here. There's a masculine energy. We have masculine here. We got emperor. This masculine energy. All like triple confirmation right here. Willing to take this leap of faith to be with the person that they love. See, travel. I can't even make this up. Do you see what I'm saying to you? It's like whatever they got to do, they will do it. Okay? That's a masculine for you. Okay? I started to say that's a man for you. It is, but it's a woman too. You know, that's a man, that's a woman too. That's a person of their word. That's a person of integrity. All right. So we have a long, and I was going to say, you know, you would say, well, are they really ready or willing to leave everything they've known? Yeah, because they're around these people and these things and they still feel alone. When they're with you, they never feel alone. You know what I'm saying? And you're not asking them to cut everything and everybody off. It's not like you can't travel or they can't travel back and forth if they want to. You know, or nothing like that. They just want to be closer to the one that they love or that they're in love with. Okay, they don't want to be without you anymore. All right, pause. So to me, I just feel like that's what happens when people are in love. They don't want to be without somebody. You know, it's not about the one that you can live with. It's about the person that you cannot live without. And so that's what I'm picking up here. Person feel like they cannot be without their feminine. All right. So after you pausing because of inaction, you step back, waited for a sign. Now in comes this offer from this person. And it's simply because you trusted the universe. You trusted spirit. Gesture, engagement, wedding, rejoice in your union. Soulmate. Yep. All right. So you're about to marry a true twin flame soulmate. That's what it looked like. All right, in the event that you're still open to it when they come to make the offer because they've had an awakening. Okay, so I said none of this down here would have been here if, you know, the person didn't realize that, okay, feminine is making a very valid point here. It's not about being wrong or right. It's about doing the right thing. And if I say that I love this person and I feel like I can't be without them and I'm doing all these things, you know, it's the right way to do it. It's a right and the wrong way to love somebody. Okay. So realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. And we have romance. It was 11:11 on the timestamp because I had to pause it earlier. All right. So again, we had typed 11:11 last night in the comments. We're about to do it again because look, they're ready to come towards you. Okay. They were trying to repress or suppress certain emotions, but they can't. You're their feminine. They can't deny it. They can't deny you. You know, it's like, no, can I suppress it? No, I can't. Can I hide it? No, because I'm always going to be watching this person. Look, we got observe and focus. They're always going to be watching you. Always going to be seeing what you're doing, who you with, where you know what I mean? That's not someone you don't care about. Okay. We have travel. Yeah. So again, movement, meeting, adventure. Be ready for new experiences. All right. We have marriage. Child, they might be packing a ring and bringing it like, okay, you know, this is the time. All right, legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, societal contract. And that's not for everybody, of course. That's just for those of you who it resonates with. All right. You have mystery, magic, intrigue, suspense. You're entering unknown territory. They feel like you're so mysterious. That could be another thing. It just scared them. They didn't really know what they was getting themselves into. Child. Now it's like they definitely want to get into it. Okay. Reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. Belief. Similar or clashing belief systems can bring you together or keep you apart. Yeah, because they have, their mind has been open. So again, like I said, in some way, whatever they were looking at as, you know, I don't know, it's like a conditioned way of thinking or something. They're seeing something different. They just want you to forgive them for that. So it says tranquility, peaceful mind and heart, freedom from the past. All right, memories and chaser. This person is watching everything you're doing. They are on it, honey. Nostalgia, repetition, attachment. Reliving the past, let it go. And in pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. Person is like, I can't let it go and let it be. That's why they're coming towards you. They're having a hard time letting it go and letting it be, child. All right, so I feel like they're going through a tower moment. Again, like I said earlier, lots of unexpected changes that bring forth new opportunities for the two of you. All right, let's get another deck right quick. All right, y'all. Let's see. So with these, if it's a new name to me, then I just do my very best with the pronunciation. And I always ask you guys' opinion for what you think it is as well. After the fact, I always look into it. So by the next time I say it, child, I'll be done said it the right way. Learning is everything to me. So yeah, if I don't know it, I try my best and I figure it out after the fact. But I never back down from a challenge. So let's do this, darn it. All right. Most of the things I know how to pronounce. Reading and writing, my favorite things to do. Spelling, things like that. So let's see. All right. We have Catherine Labor. Is it Labore? Catherine Labor. The patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. I know that's right. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. You see, it's like, who is even staying bitter? Nobody. You know what I mean? We are not staying bitter, sad, depressed, angry, mad. None of that. At the end of the day, again, there's no love lost. Okay? We have Magic Labdron. Labdrone. Is that Magic Labdrone? We have the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Okay. So Catherine Labore, or is it Labor? Labore, because that E right there. And is it Machig? Machig Labdrone. Machig Labdrone. Saint Bridget, or Brigitte, as some people like to say. Saint Bridget, or Saint Brigitte, as some people like to say. All right, we have Fatima. All right, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. Aww. Okay, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. And again, if I'm not pronouncing it right, please do put it in the comments, y'all. We done looked it up by the time we finished anyhow. But I'm always open to learning new things. That's how we grow. All right, Rabia. Okay, the queen of saintly women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. That's right. I move the way love asks me to move. That's right, that's right, that's right. Okay. So, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. And the underlying energy is Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. I know that is right. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. I am my authentic self in all circumstances. All right. And, you know, I know I like to look back here. Kuan Yin. Look, and we're talking about yin energy, right? Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. Okay. So I love this. There's another one trying to be seen too, y'all. Khadijah. Y'all know I love that one. I say it like that every time. Khadijah. You can't just say Khadijah. No, you gotta say Khadijah. The mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. I know that's right. Khadijah. I just love that name, y'all. Because you got to say it like that, okay? You have to say it like that. You can't just say Khadijah. No, you got to say Khadijah. Or am I missing something? Now, you have to say it with the flavor that it has. You have to. It's like Fatima. You know what I'm saying? You have to. All right. We have inner stillness. Cultivate inner stillness. It is the key to deeper understanding. Sacred space. Your body is a sacred space. Treat it with love and respect. Okay, I've been getting on me a lot about this. My consistency, y'all. I've been getting on me about this. Okay. Yes, I have. Okay. Seat of the soul. Stay connected to your inner energy. It's the real source of your life. Okay. And infinite possibilities. Every moment holds infinite possibilities. Seize them. Underlying energy here is soul's companion. I just knew this card was going to come out, y'all. I just knew it. Cherish your soulmates. They accompany you in the journey of spiritual growth. All right, yeah. That's what this is, your soul's companion. So they're ready to come home to their soul's companion, honey. All right. But those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. This was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.